Hi everyone and welcome back to Sketch and Chill. Today, by way of a change, I thought I would take a street scene. This one here is called Steep Hill in Lincoln, which is in the UK. And I thought that I would draw this scene using two different styles of sketching. So the first way that I will be drawing this scene is what you might call in a conventional manner. So I'll be taking note of perspective and scale and things like that, and drawing it in a very loose style, as you can see here. But as I say, fairly conventional. Perspective is about right. Everything is pretty much in proportion to everything else. And also, as you can see, I've increased the speed of the video so it doesn't get too boring. This will be finished fairly shortly, and then I'll go straight on to the next style of sketching, and as you will see shortly, it's fairly different, mainly in that I'm not taking a great deal of regard to perspective. And also I'm probably not going to be too bothered about the scale of it and the proportions and so on and so forth, but you'll see that any moment now. Now this one's just coming to a finish, and then into the next style. Same subject, as I say, the same street scene. Okay, here we go. And as you can see, it's, well, you could almost say it was fairly haphazard. It's certainly not really conventional. I'm not too concerned about perspective or anything else really. I'm just pretty much letting go and doing whatever feels right. At the end of this drawing, what I'll probably do is I'll paint both of these sketches and speed them up as well, and then you can compare the two, see what you think. I don't think one will necessarily be any better than the other, it's just a different way of doing it really. As I've said before, it's good to experiment with different styles and techniques. Okay, that one is also very nearly finished. I haven't gone into too much detail on these. Anyway, in a moment we'll just carry on and get into the painting and see how that goes. Okay, here we are, ready to start painting. And for this one, I'll be using my normal technique of wet and wet, as you can see. Nothing unusual here from normal. When this is finished, I'll start the second painting, and that will be using wet paint onto dry paper, which is not normally the way I do it. So we'll see how that goes. Using my trusty water brush here as normal. This makes life so much easier, not having to keep changing brushes all the time. Random selection of colours. Bit of splatter as usual. Painting the trees with yellow first and then some blue on top of that. Outlining the contours just to bring the whole thing forward. Usually works fairly well. Then after that I'll no doubt be doing some felt tip. There we go, just to highlight a few features here and there. And I guess this one is almost finished now. Okay, that's the first one finished. Onto the second one using wet on dry, which I'm doing here, and a bit of splatter right from the get-go. Again, totally random selection of colours. I only used the reference photo as a very rough guide. I never ever know how it's going to turn out or what colours I'm going to use. And again, when the painting's finished, I will be outlining the contours just to bring everything forward. Here we go with the fountain pen outlining. And this will be finished in a moment, and we can quickly compare the two, see what we think. And there we are, both done. There's the second one, there's the first one, no, second one, anyway, you know what I mean. So for me personally, I like the second one. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.